Missing Link Tarot. I'm excited that you're here today. I've already pre-shuffled my cards, so let's go ahead and get started. I do want to remind you that not all readings will resonate with everyone. If this reading does not resonate with you, if it doesn't sound like your situation, then I do hope that you find the help that you need, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. What can Aquarius look forward to in the week ahead? What is the situation for Aquarius in the week ahead? Can I get some more cards for Aquarius regarding this week? Okay. Okay. We do have here the Seven of Pentacles. This talks about a perceived lack of abundance. This is looking at your harvest from all your hard work and thinking, man, I should have more pentacles than this. You know, he's definitely contemplating something here. And we will get more information on that later. The next card we got is the Empress. The Empress is, she is the, I can't talk today. She is a fantastic female figure. You know, she's the one, like people look up to her. She is the mother. She is, all about creation and fertility. She is about, nature and being in nature. She is very generous. She is very patient. She is unbinding love, right? Love that doesn't need to be tied down. She has a very positive energy. She's very, forgiving and loving. She is the mother. And we got her counterpart, the Emperor. The Emperor is the father. He is the authority. He is stable. He is decisive. He is, strong. He is action-based. He is about protection, and he is a leader. He can be pretty stubborn. He's just, what you would associate with your father, a strong authority figure. He can be very stern. It's interesting that we got these two together. I don't normally see this. I feel like the Empress is the one who's having the contemplations, just because they came out together and he came out separate. Do we need any more cards for the situation for Aquarius from the Rider deck? Yeah. Any more cards from the Rider deck for Aquarius? Yeah. Okay. So, I wasn't actually going to do your reading today, Aquarius. It wasn't my plan. I was going to do another sign, and then they're like, no, Aquarius. And I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, Aquarius needs to hear something. Apparently you guys are going through a tough time, right? Because we did get the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords. This is kind of a, it could indicate travel. I've heard recovery after difficulty, or hope at last after a struggle. This card, though, to me, is not a very happy card. These people, their backs are turned. It's to me this more this feels closer to I think it's the Five of Cups the Five of Cups, where there's a walking away. I feel like this is a leaving of something behind. They are leaving behind this, the rough waters for the smooth waters. So I feel like this is ultimately a good situation, but it's just that, they might not feel so good about it. We did get the Tower. I feel like that is why I'm getting the the negative feelings off of this card. They don't feel good about this. But the Tower is any type of unexpected upheaval, any ending, any change, of course. So it could be a breakthrough. Like it could be for the best. Um, you know, despite the picture, it looks pretty terrible, and it very well could be. But it's for the best, and I can say that and feel confident in that because we did get the Fool. The Fool talks about new beginnings. It talks about unlimited possibilities from here on. This is we're being spontaneous. We're starting a new adventure. Possibly a little bit naive, but hey, there's so much excitement in a new adventure that it's a little naivety is okay. I feel like these are the parties, this is the situation. We will get some clarifying cards for this. My clarifying deck is the Wild Unknown Tarot. I've just been doing this very delicately because I have a lack of space on my tiny table. All right, let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. I clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Please clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please. I'm kind of feeling like, yeah, okay. We got the Daughter of Swords. In this deck, we use Daughter, but this is essentially the Page of Swords. So it could be somebody coming in with some truth. It could be, some kind of honesty. This is the Daughter of Swords. Could be male or female, but this is about somebody who's typically very honest and insightful. They could be observant or detail-oriented. Potentially judgmental, and I don't normally say that, but I want to say that with this card. Somebody who's good at examining, right? They could be very into science. It could just be that we're examining this harvest, or we're looking at something in a way that's there's a lack there. It feels it's just lacking. Can we clarify the Empress? Okay. Did you want other cards? Yeah, okay. Just in case we didn't know if she was the Empress, we got it again. All right. The Empress. The first card we got was the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man talks about taking a new perspective on seeing something. You're just taking a step back. Maybe it could be about a sacrifice or letting go. But I feel like, this to me is more about just looking at something from a different angle. Okay. Maybe she feels like her life has actually been turned upside down. I don't normally say that, so that could be it for some of you at least. We did get the Mother of Swords, so The Mother of Swords is the Queen of Swords. She can be very cutting. She is very perceptive and all-seeing. She's sharp, critical, educated, maybe divorced or widowed. All right, I do want to say that this is just clarifying that the person who is having this perceived lack of abundance is our Empress. She is the one who is in Hanged Man mode. And as if we didn't know, she's the Empress, right? So it could be that during this new perspective, she has leveled up or come into her higher self to become the Empress. This is how I'm going to do it. Okay. Let's clarify the Emperor. Who is this other party? Can we clarify the Emperor, please? I'm sure you know, but, you know, maybe you're dealing with multiple people and you're like, oh, that could be anyone. Who knows? You know. We did get the Father of Pentacles. Okay. The Father of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles, so he could be a provider. He's very secure. He is intelligent. He is diligent and steady. He can be very gentle and calm and passionate and stable. I do see the Father of Pentacles as a strong king, a good authority figure, so that, you know, this person is he has that energy, that he has that dad energy. All right, let's move on. See if we can get some more information over here, and I can piece together this puzzle for you, Aquarius. Can we clarify the Six of Swords? Clarify the Six of Swords for me for Aquarius. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. Yeah, okay. Ah, death. Okay. So death could be any type of ending or closure. This could also mean transformation. For me, this card is highly transformation. In this case, I feel like this needs to happen. This leaving behind of this trouble, or you know, going into this smoother time has been brought on because of this tower moment, and this is a transformation into the Fool. Let's clarify the tower, please, for Aquarius. Clarify the tower. We'll see if they really wanted it. Any more cards for the tower? No? Okay. Okay. Interesting. I did get the Chariot. So the Chariot is about, it could be about movement. It could be about strong will or a set intention. It could be about having the discipline or the confidence to do something. It could be about triumph or a fixed gaze. And then I also got the King of Swords. The King of Swords, I'm sorry, the Father of Swords is the King of Swords. He is fair and just and analytical. He can be more like a judge. He's responsible. He is an authority figure. He is perceptive. He can feel like he's emotionally removed. He himself has, he has feelings. He's just not very open about sharing them. Despite that swords are all about communication. He's just like, I don't talk about my emotions. I feel like this could be our emperor over here. Perhaps he's the one doing the leaving. I'm going to clarify the chariot. Can I clarify the chariot? Can we clarify the chariot? Yeah, okay. Okay, so in this case, we could be talking about the chariot as it can still be about, the triumphant aspects of the chariot. I do feel like it's also talking about movement. To clarify, we did get the Eight of Cups. Why did I want to say this was the card that I was picturing when I was thinking about the Six of Swords, the leaving something behind. This is the card I was picturing. Not the Five of Cups, like I said, but this is, the same. This is what I meant. Let's just put it that way. This is what I meant. Interesting. So the Five of Swords is actually about like disappointment, grief, regret, but it's not a total loss. This card actually is a walking away from something, a leaving something behind. This is doing it willingly. It's not something that absolutely like you weren't forced out of a situation. You left. And it's not that that's bad. It's just that this is like there's no hope left in the situation for you. You don't feel like anything left here is good. So why stay? So you're walking away, and you're not necessarily the happiest about it. It's not like a joyous walking away, but it's a walking away nonetheless. You feel like there's better things out there for you. Yeah, I feel like the Emperor has done this. Let's see. Can we clarify the Fool? Okay, clarifying the Fool. We did get the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles talks about hard work, diligent work, like putting forth a lot of effort into something. This is craftsmanship and skill. This is like really taking the time to get in there and do it right. This can be about even just the confidence to do the hard work. Can we clarify? Can we further clarify the Fool? Anything else? Cool. Okay. So we did get this the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about peace, tranquility, harmony. Like look how, these cups are assembled on this calm, smooth water, which again relates back to the Six of Swords that we have here, where we're leaving the chaotic waters and we're coming into this nice, smooth, tranquil, calm, serene place. Um, and this is 9 cups, so these are, this is bliss. This is wishes come true. This is, good feelings, like a good, positive, calm feeling that just stems from this. So, Aquarius, this is what I've got. I have the Empress, who has recently been thinking about this situation a lot. I feel like it could be that she's finally decided to cut this emperor out of her life. She is in the hanged man mode, so she is seeing things from a different perspective. It could be that she was very upset about this, and now she's just kind of upset about this, like disappointed. But she has leveled up, so she knows her worth now. The Empress does know her worth, and I feel like she's more stable. She's definitely more stable than she was before. So what I'm getting is that the Emperor left by choice. He left by choice because he didn't feel like what the situation was going to get any better, perhaps. There was a tower moment. The tower moment, I feel like, was him leaving. Just that, sudden change. She's just like, things aren't getting better for me. I'm walking out. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Whatever your situation is, I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody, but for some reason or another, the Emperor decided that he's going to leave. And I do feel like this is for the best, because we do have this Fool over here about a brand new beginning, a brand new start, going into the future with, unlimited possibilities. You have the whole world at your feet. Okay. I feel like this Fool could be for both parties. This split up, or this separation, it's not bad. Things just weren't the way that you feel like they should have been. And I'm not saying that there's no hope for you to get back together. I'm just saying what I see is a new start, and that new start requires a lot of hard work and dedication, and it's going to be very peaceful. I feel like that coming out of this, I feel like that you guys are, there was a lot of trauma in this pairing, despite that it's the Emperor and the Empress, which is, that's a true pair. They should be perfect for each other. But I just feel like this wasn't working out. They say people come into your life for a season, a reason, or I don't know, the rest of your life. Part of your life, a moment, or the rest of your life. I don't remember. But point is, it could just be that for this period of time you were meant to be together, because there had to be personal growth. Some kind of personal growth had to be had here. Somebody needed to learn a lesson. Things aren't hard. if things aren't hard, then you're not learning from them. That's something that you've already learned. But of course, this tower moment, I mean, it was a tower moment. So I feel like a lesson was learned from this. Whether or not you guys are going to get back together, I have no idea. But I do know that a fresh start is coming, and it's going to take a lot of hard work, but it is going to be happy. Okay? It's going to be a good, fresh start for you. So, regardless, you have something to look forward to. Do we have any advice? Any advice for Aquarius about this situation? Any advice? Hmm. Okay. So Aquarius, I feel like um, I'm not sure which party you are, and that's why I'm uncertain as to how to um, say what I'm trying to say. So, and that could be a clue for someone about the situation. I don't even know. But the cards that I did get were the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups talks about not knowing how to look at something. It talks about um, not knowing what's right, not knowing which way is up. You know, like you can't judge right from wrong. You're having difficulty judging the situation. Your advice, I feel like, is to figure out, think about it, really think about it. You could be the Empress in the Hanged Man mode, really thinking about this. Um, think about how you feel about this tower moment. Think about, you know, what you feel is right in this tower moment. Really come to grips with your feelings regarding this situation. You don't want, if this was a heartbreak situation for you, or I'm not really getting that it's a I'm not really feeling like you're heartbroken. I think that you've moved um, past the heartbreak, or at least most of it. It's not, I'm getting just kind of a confused feeling. Um, maybe what it is that you don't know what went wrong. I feel like you really need to look at this situation and figure out, okay, well, what is it that I could have done differently? I'm not sure. I feel like this person may have discussed their problems, or that the problems that they had before they left, because the Father of Swords, swords are all about communication. I feel like maybe they told you why they're leaving, but you haven't yet like come to grips with that. Um, like you're still processing that information. I feel like what you really need to do is just, sit down, really think about it, think about what they said. If they haven't come to you, if they haven't said anything about it, um, you might want to communicate with them a little bit if they'll allow it. I know sometimes there's tricky situations where the person doesn't even want to talk to you anymore. They're just like, shh, done, gone. I'm not having that. But if you can, figure out what went wrong, because I feel like um, if you haven't leveled up yet, then you're about to, and I feel like this information is going to help you level up appropriately, because there is something, I feel like there's something that you haven't quite caught on to yet about the situation, about why this happened, and that the insight that you're going to gain from that knowledge, from sitting down and thinking about, you know, what happened, what could have done, what could I have done differently? Is there anything that I could have changed? You know, if they talked about their feelings, maybe you made them feel a certain way, and now you're like, oh shoot, you know, now I understand. I didn't realize that, you know, my words or my actions made you feel that way. And now in the future, you have the ability to change that. So when you start a new relationship, you won't make the same mistakes because you've learned your lesson in this situation, right? This person may have not been the person for you, the person that is designated in your destiny, or you know, if you believe in all that, the person that the divine would care for you to be with in the future, the person that your life trail is taking you to. So in order to get to that person, you need to learn the lesson from this person first, because you don't want to lose your, you know, destined partner in this way, right? Learn this lesson now. Figure out what happened now so that you can work towards that, because it could be something that's ingrained in you, like something, maybe you have a habit of being too honest, not necessarily too honest, but too blunt. The swords can be quite frank, quite you know, cutting with their words. You know, it's not necessarily that what they're saying isn't true. They're very honest, they're very truthful, but it can be hurtful words. So if it's something like that, if you said something that you know, or you have a consistent habit of saying something that's hurting people that you're talking to, and you might not realize how your words affect them, this could be one of those situations where now you have the opportunity. You've hurt this person so bad that they're like, I'm not doing this anymore, and this is going to open your eyes to see how your words are impacting people, and then you can work. And it is going to be hard work, because these are, you know, this is a bad habit to break, but I feel like now that it's come to light, you can actually put forth the effort to get that done, to make those subtle changes in your habitual way of talking or speaking to others, so that you can become more, you know, more precise about the words that you're using, and the language that you're using, to still convey the message that you'd like to say, but just in a nicer way. Does that make sense? All right. That was, I don't know if that's the current situation. That's what this is all about. That might have been just for one person, or you know, a few people, a group. But whatever. Take it how it resonates. I hope you liked my video, Aquarius. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe below if you'd like to see more, and click the bell if you'd like to know when I post new videos. So I hope to feel your presence again soon. Bye.